able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. They go to the ground. Got enough for the first. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
You want to settle everybody in on the road. You want to take the nerves away. Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football.
And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
To the air on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Looking to throw on 1st down. They get him up rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And this defense has kind of been up and down on this opening drive, right? That's their 2nd sack, which is good. They need more of those plays, but they've given up a lot of yards. Down here, this part of the field, man, this defense is going to have to find a way to make a few more plays to keep them out of the end zone.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires left. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and the cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Southern.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but using that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that one.
He makes a catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Irvin. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
Off the play fake. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on third down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? The Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Wants to throw on first down. The throw. Punch it out of the air.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Now the play fake. Using the quick game. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Tigers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll send the tight end in motion. He's looking to throw on third and short. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's complete. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. He completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up?
And he
Traffic is freaking quarterbacks.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And right down the middle. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Under fire. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle box. As he moved to throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another day.
He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Throwing right. Got his man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework.
He's got it inside the 15. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Eagles!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Had it in his hands and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the end of the period. Georgia Southern is on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the catch. It's Irvin. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw it. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
He's showing you his skills on that last throw. This guy's got arm talent and accuracy, man. And some of it's not coachable. And I think back to Jamarcus Russell.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
That back there, man. That is not what we want.
Miss high over the middle. A lot of the times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got...
Unleashes one deep. Throw into the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. Looking for more room. They'll be
You lucky you got to 25, right?
Getting the football.
I told you to stop. You running by your dang self.
What a play there.
You lucky you got
That
to
is
25.
elite third down defense. First of all, you get him in third and long, and then you look to the go-to guy, Jesse. I am committing my resources to him because I know he's a freak, and I know you as a quarterback, you're trying to find that dude.
Yeah, and it's hard. Third in California to convert that. Doesn't matter how good your receiver is. And this dude's obviously one of the best in the country. But the defense, they were all over it. They were ready for it, and they get the big pick.
That's caught. It's Paul. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Quickly to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient, find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The Eagles can really attack on this second and short. Looking for a gap. It's Paul. Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Hand off from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Here's the handoff. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Going for the big play. Finds a spot in the middle. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was ready. Touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25.
You put hands up and dropping that ball.
Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger, and that is swagger well earned after that one.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit louder. So like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great LSU receivers in the past, and it's because of that swag.
Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, LSU.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And the extra point is good. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Finds the tight end. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And the physical play there forces the incompletion.
Catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. We're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Back to pass on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Under fire. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Fakes the grab. At the 35, he's open. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. We're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Now facing a third and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. He slings it deep to the left. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. He's looking to throw. Buys a little time. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. They'll immediately call timeout.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to scramble. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Second half all teed up, and Georgia Southern will start it with the kickoff. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, man? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak.
Key thing for the defense. Do I play run? Do I come up fast? It opens those holes right behind the linebackers and between the safeties to make the passing game just a little bit easier.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Going to sling it on second down. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down and run. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Lost to fire on second down. Floating away. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Why didn't it let me move? What? Serious? You want to make a play that bad? You really gonna freaking play this drive?
Leaves it with the running back.
You want to look at that? You off points.
On the defensive front.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And a nice job separating by the slot receiver on that in route. Man-to-man coverage. He put his foot in the ground and created a little bit of separation. And that made that play work.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man quickly. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now, wide receiver. You get it in his hands quick. He can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger game.
They got this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. And the Eagles are on the move. Trying play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He caught it. Touchdown, Eagles. They take the lead with the 6.
And that shows you the importance of the run game and balance on offense. They run the football. Next play, they come back. Safeties, linebackers, bite on the run, opens up the big pass down the field. He catches it, and he glides into the end zone for 6.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. To the air on first down. Time to take a shot. Makes the catch on the back.
They didn't put me on him by himself. And I did a better job than he did cover.
He is having a day, and there's still ways to go, but pretty soon he might make a call on Kayshon Boutte's single-game receiving record.
Yeah, and if I'm him, I'm going to my QB and be like, listen, dog, I'm close. Feed me that rock. I want to go get the record. Nobody's guarding me. Nobody can stop me. Just get it to me, and I'll make the plays for you. And right now, listen, if I'm the LSU quarterback, I'm like, yeah, you keep doing that, I'll keep kicking it.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the ball, he gets the first down. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll move the tight end. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This defense impresses me. When they're in short yardage situations or when they're in goal line situations, they just seem to play tougher. They just seem to play better. They've got guys that get after the football.
Makes the grab, ready for the first down. Touchdown, Tiger. Fit it in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A strike downfield. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Unloads to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
Receivers always have to be so careful around the sideline to not step out accidentally, so give that receiver credit. Nice job on the route to bring the ball in while on a tightrope.
Got his man downfield. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing. and just destroying this defense.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the grab on the back.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
Gets rid of it. Caught near the sticks. It's Irvin. Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5. The offense set for a first down play. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. And here's the third interception of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Off-play action on first down. There's the pressure. Quarterback gets the first down and more. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. A little release to the back. They will score! Touchdown, Eagles! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Their defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be packed.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down.
Oh,
Down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him.
It's random.
He's going to have to continue to deliver like this,
Randy
making plays
Dandy.
down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
He makes the grab. At the 20, he's got space. Bust through behind his calf. And he's slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it.
Are you kidding?
Touchdown, Tigers.
Who the freak is this guy?
It was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Snap in the shotgun. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit.
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Didn't really have room to
Forced the ball. I could have ran for it easy. I forced that boy the ball.
And what a great moment for that young
Gonna
man.
walk to the
That's
first
his
down.
first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his deep.
Snags it.
But I got stuck on Bradley at the start of the play.
Touchdown, Tigers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. Also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse,
Gotta
and
walk
hit
out
in
there
stride
first.
so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And that extra point was good, and now they have the lead in the 4th. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Well, you're trailing here in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're going hurry up. Really nice job of awareness by the quarterback that time. Nothing open. You got to scramble. You got to go get the first down, yes, but also getting out of bounds and try and preserve as many seconds as you can.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
The Eagles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
And that stops the 5.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down.
He's back in the game.
From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right.
Oh, he missed it.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spot, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. No! Backfield. They stole the wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot.
He could have easily ran and got 1,000 freaking yards.
Turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll crank up this drive with the pass.
He dropped it. Who was the flag?
Connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on 2nd down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him.
He dropped it.
And that is a frustrating
do that
possession
again.
for this offense. You wanted to run the football, man.
You had to take him out of the game.
You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't. Gonna take a shot. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
And as a defense, that's all you can ask for. Give the ball
Good
back to
freaking
your offense.
defense,
Yes, you
fellas.
You gave them a chance. They got the football. They got some time left. Now can they put a drive together? Maybe go tie this game. Maybe go win this game. Great stop by this defense.
Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the 1st down.
Already in a great spot to kick a field goal. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown would be even better. Buys a little extra time.
Blocking by dog. Touchdown.
Touchdown Eagles! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
Snapped it in the shotgun. And he makes the grab for the deuce.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Might be changing the route. He wastes no time and comes out throwing.
He dropped it. There you go, Brad. Come on, Brad.
Come on, Brad.
Brad.
First down, 2nd down coming. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On second down, he'll try to make the connection.
This big head.
He's loose. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. He broke away from the defense and they
Same lame nigga. It's freaking trash. It's trash.
That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice. Knock it through the uprights. Tie this.
Could I have gone freaking?
Might be looking at overtime soon.
He played such good defense, but you know what? He was not playing. He was not playing to score the last drive.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pressure coming. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Now they'll use a timeout with 25 seconds left. The Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile.
He dropped the ball.
Incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And this defense taking matters into their own hands. First down, you get the sack. Second down, you force the incompletion. Now sitting at 3rd and long, you got them in their own territory. Big opportunity for this defense to shut this off.
He's going for a big play downfield.
He does.
Catch inside.
He was wide open. He was touchdown.
And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Well, it's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
I'm trying to hot route him. He was not hot routing to the dang corner.
They're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field.
He's on at the very last second.
On to protect this lead. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone.
Tackle, baby.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Here's a throw downfield late. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over and absolutely heartbreaking.
What a freaking game, Chester. What a freaking game. Great freaking game. If the rankings meant something, you'd be ranked after these last games. Win or lose, you'd be ranked.
I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse